There we go. Okay. So let's move right along. And when we are talking about our hormones and how we need overall health in our body to help our hormones be in balance, lifelong vitality is going to support your whole body. It's going to support your hormone balance, which is going to directly tie to your sleep and your energy levels. It's just a great product. And I think, I'm not sure, Elizabeth and Michelle, if you're taking LLV already or if it's something that you've looked at. I know for me, as I got older, I really started to recognize my need for vitamins, and I tried a lot of different vitamins, and usually had really, really a hard time taking them because they would all make me feel nauseous. So not only are these really, really easily absorbed into the body because they're whole food ingredients, but they also are wrapped in the doTERRA Tummy Tamer oil blend so that you do not get the nausea. So you're able to take them. I take them before meals, after meals. I can take them all throughout the day and they don't make me feel nauseous, which is very different for me. I was one who could never take vitamins because of that. So they are a great foundation for health, probably the best thing that you can start taking right now if you want to overhaul your complete health.
And I just want to say that when I took the vitamins, and wow, it started balancing more my hormones, my body, gave me energy in the afternoon, when you have that slump at 3 o'clock. And I've been on them for like 10 years now. And I was always a vitamin hunter that tried to find the best thing for the best, that I could get from my body. But I love this lifelong vitality pack and it's the #1 seller in doTERRA. Not even the oil is, but the vitamins are. So I completely love it.
Me too. Thank you for sharing that. Did either of you have any questions about LLV? Want to share anything about it?
How often do you take? I mean, I know you take one of each a day, or do you take multiple of each a day?
No, you take 4 of each a day.
Okay.
And you can see what your body likes. It's always checking in with your body too. I do love to take the 4 because my body just loves having energy all the time. So, you can decide what you want to do, but wow, it's really good stuff. Every time I compare it to other things.
The way that you do yours, Bernadette, is it like 2 of each in the morning and 2 of each in the evening, or just
Yes, Elizabeth, that's what I do.
Mm-hmm. All right, thank you.
And sometimes I find it's better, you can take them close to bedtime. Sometimes people do a better job with it like right before or around dinner, just so that you can, if you have difficulty going to sleep. I'm fine with it. I can take it right before bed and it doesn't impact me. Okay, so bone nutrient. This is one that I recently started taking because I broke 2 toe bones, and I read about how our bones lose their density as we get older. So over time, we just cannot, our body does not have enough minerals in it to keep the bones as strong as they once were. So this bone nutrient is amazing. It has a lot of great ingredients in it to help support your bones so that they are not fragile as you get older. And I'm just looking at my notes here because we do lose calcium and other minerals. So we don't want to have that breakdown as we get older. And it's more common in women, especially after menopause, to lose that bone density. So doTERRA's bone nutrient is awesome to take when you have broken bones. Actually, my daughter broke a bone recently too, so she is able to take one of the bone nutrients. She takes that. She and I are both taking the Deep Blue Complex, the bone nutrient complex, and turmeric, so that we didn't have to take a bunch of ibuprofen, and we didn't have to take that anti-inflammatory that they love to prescribe that has all those really bad side effects. So we've been taking those to help. So it's great that we have those tools available to us. But Bone Nutrient for women is a really great one for us to take after we get into our 40s, just to make our bone stronger, and it supports our overall health. So does anybody have any questions about that, or do you already take the Bone Nutrient? I'm new to it, but I've been loving it so far.
So I like it better than some of the other bone, like the calcium supplements and things. Just,
yeah. I feel like I've taken a calcium pill before, and the one that I've taken is gigantic. So that's one thing. And it's also made me feel a little nauseous. So I like this Bone Nutrient a lot for that reason. I added in vitamin D3 at Annabelle's suggestion also, because that can support bone health and, you know, help us as we get older also. So that's a good one to think about too. Okay, so talking about hormones, we know we want a balance of estrogen and progesterone in our body. So estrogen is the good one. We want to have it. We want to make sure that we have that balance though. And then we have the xenoestrogens. Those are endocrine disruptors. So they will get us out of balance. They can build up in fat cells, and they can have estrogen-like effects on the body. So they can make us more inclined to have estrogen dominance, and they can also increase our risk for breast, uterine, and ovarian cancer. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about xenoestrogens. We can find them in all of these items up here. So BPA, which we all know what BPA is, atrazine, which is a commonly used pesticide, and phthalates. I always have a hard time. It's PHLATES, but they're in fragrances. So they're in fake fragrances. So by using the oils, we're already doing a great job of taking those, like swapping those out, making our home less toxic, because all of these xenoestrogens are found in all of the, you know, common toxins in our beauty products, home care products, fragrances, medicines, canned foods. They can be in our tap water. So it's a really good idea to just look at everything we have in our house and make sure we're going as clean as we possibly can. So clean it up. We have so many great things at doTERRA. That's one of the things I really love. It's such a good place to go and get all of these safe things that we can use. I love using all of these products. I can actually really say that I do use most of them. I'd say 90% of them. And I feel good putting them on me and my kids because I know they are toxin free. They don't have any of these endocrine disruptors that are going to go in there and wreak havoc in our bodies. We also have the awesome phytoestrogen complex, which is, so we're going to hop back to progesterone and estrogen. So we really want to have that in balance, because once that gets out of whack, we're really going to see a lot of those common symptoms like, you know, not sleeping well, being fatigued, cranky, anxiety, weight gain, irregular periods, short or heavier periods, cravings, hair loss, all of those things that we can experience, you know, throughout life, but we can also definitely have a lot more of that once we get into our 40s, once we're approaching menopause age. So we want to have a balance. We want to make sure that we're getting that right balance of both estrogen and progesterone. So phytoestrogen is going to help make sure that we are getting that balance. It's going to help control the symptoms that we have during the menstrual cycle. So it's going to help with cramping. It's going to help with tiredness and mood swings. It's really a great thing to try, and it's helped me a lot. After I had my 4th C-section, I had my tubes tied, and that wreaked havoc on my hormones. And it was, phytoestrogen really helped me get back to balance, where I wasn't having the super painful periods or the bad mood swings.
You know, as we're going
so phytoestrogen is a great one to try if that's something that you're needing. Has anybody else tried it or have anything else to say about it?
I love it, Erin, too. I love it. And you know, the first time when I took it, my body always tells me if this is good for me or not. And I just had a sense of well-being. And I can feel that when I don't take it. So I'm on that for sure. I just love it. And also Dr. Hill always, because we questioned him about the soy, but he said it was the utmost best soy that there was. It was the good soy. So we're excited about that.
That is good to know, because we do get a lot of questions about that soy, but it's clean and it's good and it's safe.
Yes.
Thank you, Bernadette. Okay, so phytoestrogen complex is a great one to try. And I don't know if this slide just repeated. No, we went backwards. Okay, so we're gonna jump into some oils that you can use to help balance your hormones, help your endocrine system, help with symptoms of PMS or menopause, perimenopause. Rose, which is one of my absolute favorites, the queen of the oils. If Frank is the king, Rose is the queen. It has a really high vibration, energy vibration. So it just really lifts us up out of disease or inflammation. It's just gonna really help our overall health. It's gonna help bring us into emotional balance. It's great with libido. It's good for your confidence. It's good for cramps. It's great for your skin. I can't say enough good things about it. It's really one of my favorites. And I love that they have it in the Rose Touch. So it's, you know, a little more affordable, although I will say the price of the Rose is worth it because one drop goes a long way. You can make your own roller bottles. It's definitely easier to purchase the Rose Touch. That's one that I love getting with my points because it's a special one for me. So it's kind of like a happy gift to me when I get that one. So Rose is a fantastic oil to try. We of course have Clary Calm also, which I use. My daughter who is 13, she uses it. It's great for hormone balancing. If you just rub it right around your uterus during that time of the month, it can help with any of those symptoms. It's also just very calming. So it's got clary sage and lavender. It's a great oil to use before bedtime. So it's another favorite of mine. Okay, so we talked about the endocrine system a little bit, but we know how important it is. It's sending all the messengers all around the body, secreting hormones, just helping our bodies do what they need to do. So we want to make sure that we take good care of it. And here they're showing us different oils that we can use for the different glands in our endocrine system. So of course, our liver, we can use the lemon oil to help detox our liver. That's something that I put in my water, a warm glass of water every morning. We can use the Zendocrine soft gels. I don't know if you guys are doing the detox with us this month, but we take those Zendocrine soft gels every day for a month to help just clean out that liver. And Annabelle was on a podcast with Rebecca Hinsey and talking all about cleaning out the house from the inside out. So if you want the link to that, I can share it with you, but detoxing is such a good way to help get our hormones back in balance. We really want to cleanse that liver out, and just our system needs a reboot every once in a while. So those are great for your liver. And then your pancreas, the Slim and Sassy soft gels can help support your pancreas and your metabolism, regulating blood sugar, the oil or the soft gels. So I like both. I'm a big fan of the Slim and Sassy in my water bottle, makes me drink more water. So I tend to take that more than the soft gels, but I know a lot of people really love those soft gels also. So your adrenals, those adrenals are important for our energy and just keeping us going throughout the day. So Magnolia is actually really great to apply to your adrenals. So you can just kind of go right there on your stomach on either side and just roll Magnolia around there. And that's going to help support your adrenals. And also one of my absolute favorites. I can't live without the Mito 2 Max supplement. It's going to support those adrenals as well and give you that nice little energy boost that you need without the caffeine or fake junky stuff. So Mito 2 Max is one that I'll take in the morning and around like 1 or 2 p.m. when I tend to get that really like low energy slump if it's been a busy day or if I'm up super early. So Mito 2 Max is a great one to have. And then of course our thyroid, we know how important that is. So we want to make sure, you know, our stress level can impact our thyroid. We can use those oils they have there, clove, myrrh, frankincense, lemongrass. That's actually a great thyroid blend. You put that in a roller bottle and just roll it right there. You want to make sure that you mix it with the coconut oil. The lemongrass can be a little bit strong on your skin. So these are great ways, ideas for how you can support your endocrine system.
Sorry.
Did anybody have any questions about that? Comments? All right. Okay, so this is a little bit more about your endocrine system, which we've been talking about, but it does tie into growth and development for kids. It does tie into our metabolism, how we can regulate the nutrient usage in our body. And it's, look at all the glands that are in the endocrine system. We really, really need to support this system, and it is directly tied to our hormone balance. And the cool thing about oils is that they can circulate the same way through our circulatory system. So our body accepts them as something natural. It's not going to compartmentalize where the oils go, so they can really flow through our system and help where needed with healing. So they're a wonderful, safe and natural, beautiful tool that we can use to support our bodies. Again, it's just diving back where some of the slides kind of like to go back in more in depth, but again, you're gonna want to use that lemon, Slim and Sassy, Zendocrine, all to support your liver. And detoxing is a great way to do that. So if you have anybody thinking about the detox joining us, we are having like start dates for it go on throughout the month, because we realize that people really need those flexible start dates with different life events going on. So something to think about, that this detox actually really helps us with balancing our hormones in addition to everything else it can do. Okay, and our adrenals, reaching for that Magnolia, the Mito 2 Max to support our adrenals, and our thyroid. So all of these areas, supporting those areas, are gonna help with our hormone balance. And we like to just show you a sample wellness box you can get, or you could tell someone else about, that includes a lot of the things you need to support your hormones. It also gets you the free oil of the month, which, Bernadette, do you remember? For some reason, I blanked on the oil of the month.
It's lime.
It's lime. Okay, that's what I thought. It is this month is lime. I love lime. Okay, I was thinking lime. So if you were to get that box this month, or tell a friend about it, they would get the free oil of the month, which is lime. And for you, you would get, you know, the points back. So you could use those points to try something else, like the Rose Touch, or the roses on there, but you could try the Magnolia with your points, or the Mito 2 Max. It's something that you could try later on. So we just have here a little healing wellness plan. One of the most important things for us is to make sure we have a routine. So if you're using the oils or sharing the oils, making sure you incorporate them in your daily life will just kind of reinforce how wonderful they can be for your body and how many great things they can do for you physically, mentally, emotionally. So it's nice to see how they help support you, and you're not going to see that unless you use them regularly. So you're going to want to make a schedule and at least go for it for 2 weeks. A month is ideal. And just, you know, looking at this schedule, when are you going to take your vitamins? What oils are you going to use to support your needs? This is all examples for hormone support, but maybe there's another area you want to support as well. Having a routine, writing it down, sticking it up in your bathroom on the mirror or in your kitchen, and making sure your oils are easily accessible is really going to help you remember to use them, and then, you know, help support your overall health and help you if you're sharing the oils and supplements with other people. Anybody have any questions about that? Sometimes it's hard to stick to routines, but it's good. So I know that both of you, I think, Elizabeth and Michelle, are you both sharing the oils right now? Are you still in, like, I know Elizabeth, you are. Michelle, where are you at right now?
What do you mean sharing oils?
Are you sharing oils with friends? Are you doing the business side of oils? I'm just wondering if I should dive in further to that side tonight, or if you had any questions about that.
So I think I'm just being a collector of all kinds of oils and talking to other people about how I'm using them. Okay, well, that's then you're sharing. Like sharing, but it's mostly with other people that are already using them. Oh, right. It's so that's a lot of learning. A lot of learning.
Erin, I have
the your comment about vitamin D.
Yes.
There's a lot of vitamin D in the Lifelong Vitality Pack.
Yes, there is. I'm using a lot more right now. Just, I know there's a lot. I wanted to boost it to help heal these bones. Yeah. So I don't think I need that much normally, but I wanted to kind of put an extra, whatever I can do. I was super into running, and I was like at the peak of my running, and these toes broke. So I was like, I'm going to try to heal them as fast as I can. I know my body's going to work in its own good time, but the D3 is great for that. But you're right. It's a good thing to point out, because the LLV does cover really everything we need. So unless you're like me and want to get some super fast bionic healing going on, you probably don't need that much vitamin D. But yeah, if you're sharing it and, you know, learning about it, for me, I just use the oils for me and for my family, and learned about them for a long time. And then I did the business side, which is just really sharing natural things that work for me. And doTERRA is a great company. So they really reward people for sharing and showing others the benefits of the oils and a membership. So you can really, you know, just by signing people up for their own account, you can get a really easy and quick bonus, which is nice, because I think, you know, as moms, to have something like that that can bring in income is great. And especially if it's organic, because you're already using something you love. In my perspective, the products sell themselves. So I really am just helping other people find another way, you know, versus running to the store and buying lots of things that can have junky side effects. They can have these tools on hand at home. And it's also important, you know, as you share and learn, that you know how to use what you have, which I think it's great that you're coming on these calls, because that's the purpose. We want everybody to know how to use what they have at home and how to use it safely. And I can go in more to it, or it's something that we could revisit later, but, and maybe Elizabeth wants to speak to it a little bit, but the business side of doTERRA is a fun way to just, you know, help other people, which is a passion of mine, and, you know, help people be more toxin free, and also make an income.
Well, Erin, I do have a question. I enrolled a lady, I think it was 2, possibly 3 weeks ago. One of her daughters is thinking about trying what mom's got so far and see how she likes it. Now, my question is, and maybe I've misunderstood, Am I supposed to receive a free oil for signing up a new person?
No, when you sign someone up, you get that fast start bonus.
And there's, are you talking about the 3? If you enroll 3 people, you get Jasmine, I mean 5, Devana. Are you talking about that, Elizabeth?
No, I don't know where I heard it, or like I say, I maybe misunderstood. I enrolled Kathy. Now her that was it was either 2, possibly 3 weeks ago. And Lauren and Whitney, both of those are her daughters. Both of them were thinking about coming on, but they're wanting to try what their mom got from me to try to start with, you know. So for some reason, I thought that I got a free oil for signing on at least one new person.
It maybe was a special promotion that Annabelle or Tara were doing?
I don't know. That's what I was saying. Was that something that was a promotion a while back, or is that just, or am I just lost my mind on that part?
I'm sure you haven't lost your mind. I know off and on there are promotions where if you enroll someone, then you can get a free oil, or if you enroll 3 people, you get this diffuser. If there was one recently, I didn't know about it, but it may have been something that Annabelle or Tara was doing.
I asked Annabelle about it, and she told me that I needed to have a code.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Okay, so Annabelle and Tara are doing Diamond Club. So when you enroll somebody, Annabelle has a code for you to use, which means that person that you enroll will get a free Citrus Bliss on top of their order, because Annabelle is doing Diamond Club. So she has like a special promo code. And if they use it, then they get that Citrus Bliss.
They get it. Okay.
They get it with their order. And if you didn't put the code in, reach out to Annabelle, because Marley has an email that she can send to your person or to you to forward on. They send it to customer service, and the customer service team will just go ahead and mail them the Citrus Bliss.
Got you. Okay. I thought it come to me, but instead it goes to them.
It goes to them, but maybe we can get you one too. Well, I think you deserve a Citrus Bliss.
My next question is, and I know that we're just rambling on about it, but is there any way of doing like suggestions to doTERRA? Say like if we wanted, just like what you and Annabelle and some of the rest are doing, and I'm just now starting to where that, like with Kathy, talking to them a few times, I give them the little samples of this, that, and the other. Like she wasn't having problems with sleep and her stomach. So, I was giving her the digestive and the peppermint and, just different stuff. So my question is there a way, or do they have, I'm not deep enough into the company to know enough, but do they have like little sample packets of stuff that we could get like that? Or do we continually have to take it out of our own stash?
So what I do, I usually purchase, additional oils, especially, you may be sampling someone for something specific like digestion. But a lot of times, like today, I just sent out some samples to a few people, and they were just lemon, lavender, wild orange, and peppermint. So I try to do some of the oils that I always have on hand and some of the ones that are less expensive. And I just have sample bottles and I make my own, because really, I'm not spending a lot to get it, or I could use points to get it. And then I will also order like they have shampoo and conditioner samples. They have toothpaste samples, things like that. Mm-hmm. And I'll do that as kind of like a sample sometimes, or as like a gift, a welcome gift for joining.
Yeah.
So it's
well, see, like with mine, like I was saying with Kathy, I did the same thing with Scott. I didn't know how to go about doing this. So like with Scott, when I got my cousin onto it, he loved the On Guard. He wanted to try the detergent. I don't know what to do with this stuff. So I bought a bottle on me and basically sent it to him, the whole bottle. And then the same thing, he wanted to try the lemon. I bought the lemon and I sent, I mean, and I hate to say it like that, but I mean, I can't afford to, keep passing it out like that. And that's why.
Right. No, you can't. And I would say a sample of lemon is something fine to share, but if somebody is interested in trying the laundry detergent, like you said, I may send them a sample of the On Guard oil, like a little bit of it, so they know the scent of it. And then I might say, it's, I use it, I love it. I would just suggest it's not that expensive, just purchasing it. I'll give you my discount price for this first time. If you like it and you're interested, you like the oils, then let's sign you up for a membership, because that's the best bang for your buck. So I would, if that is pricey, if you're sending someone a whole bottle of laundry detergent or big items like that, that's a great thing for them to put a little bit of their money in, so that they really do try it and see.
Right. I mean, I know it sounds stupid to have done that. I mean, I realize that, but
no, it's kind. It's nice. I
didn't really know what else to do, because I mean, I did go on, I looked, there was nothing as far as the detergent that you could get samples.
Right.
And I mean, how do you give a sample of lemon? Do you open your bottle? I mean, how do you do this?
I'll show you. This is like a little, I ordered these little packages on Amazon. I have a little scale now at home, because I was sending out so many of these with our I'm sorry, I'm blanking on it. When we let people test the oils out and try them for a little bit. Our
studies.
Oh my gosh, thank you. So I just have these little sample vials. I don't know if you can see them. So they're like little, doTERRA sells them, Amazon sells them. And they're really inexpensive. And I just put like 15 drops, 10 to 15 drops of the oil in there, enough for them to just give it a try. And then, typically people love the oils. They're just, they work and they smell great, and they're really, good. So after a little sample, people would want to invest in their own. But you're right, the laundry detergent, that's tricky. I think that was very kind of you. So I think that your family member was lucky to get that. And, sometimes I'll just gift people things, because
I mean, I don't mind helping. I mean, just like a neighbor here behind us, he's an American citizen, and he's lived with his mom and dad forever and a day. And then his job sent him to Spain. And he was over there for like 15 years. And for whatever reason, he came home and was visiting with his parents. And I don't know if there was job information or what, but anyway, he came home right, I'm going to say in the middle of COVID. And then they locked everything down, no travel, no nothing. He couldn't get back to Spain. So his immune system, I guess you would say, had changed from there to here. And his allergies, he sounds like a dead person. You can't understand this man, this young guy, for nothing. His eyes are really crusty and red looking, nose is red, just really congested, and has a horrible cough. And the neighbor turned around and she said his allergies is so bad he can't get his medicine because it's in Spain. And so he takes the shots, in other words. So I've turned around and was trying to give them the Tri-Ease and stuff for cough. And I thought, I can't run these bottles over there every day, you know, and I can't make up the little tablets and tell him to hold them because it doesn't hold like that. So there went my rosemary, you know, there went my, I gave him 4 bottles. It was Breathe, the rosemary, oh gosh, I don't even remember, but I mean, there went those bottles. So, you know, granted, yeah, he feels better, but I mean, he's got enough right now to carry him through because I had just got those bottles.
Right.
And see, that's what I'm saying. You know, I did not, you know, I really didn't know how to go about doing this.
Right. Right. And it's, you know, it's kind of a learning curve because you want to do what feels natural to you. But I think that you have to make sure you're not giving so much that the person never feels the need to purchase it themselves, right?
I think that's what I'm basically trying to get to, because I mean, full bottles of these that I gave him, I mean, it's like a full bottle of Tri-Ease. I know it was a full bottle of rosemary. It was a full bottle of Breathe. I think it was coriander. I think it was. I got them written down, and there was, I know, another one. And you know, that's what I gave him. Now, you know, granted, if he starts feeling better and he can get a hold of whoever in Spain, you know, to get his stuff sent to him, I might get it back, but I may not. But I mean, I couldn't let the poor guy walk around here like that, right. You know. But I mean,
you're a kind person, and I think
I just really wish that they had some way of buying samples, like little tiny sample bottles for $2 or $3. You know, I mean, how can you go in and make suggestions on stuff like that? Or is there a way?
I think that's why they sell the sample bottles, so that you can make your own, because it's even cheaper than that, you know, like you can buy a whole pack of 100 sample bottles, I think for $8, less than that maybe. It's very cheap. It's on Amazon. And then that way, you know, you would give someone a little sample of the rosemary, a little sample of so 10 drops of each, enough for them to use, see if it's helping. And then you say,
buy your own.
You need, you know, here's the deal. Like the first time the best way to do it is to get your own membership, because then you're getting all the oils at the wholesale price, and you can have access to the doTERRA website and be a part of our teams. You can learn how to use these oils safely. We do education. We are always there to support you. It's really the best way to go. It's how I got started with the oils. So if they're working for you, that's the way that I would do it. Or if they're resistant to that, sometimes people drag their feet a little bit, I would say, so for this first time, I can buy the oils for you under my wholesale account and get you the discount, but I can only do that one time. So I can do it for you this once. And then if you want to get them again, you have to join and get a membership, which is really the best way to do it, because then you have an ability to get free oils. So that's really the first thing you want to do is, you know, you're a nurse, you're used to helping people, and I'm the same nature. I would give, and then really, you know, to a point where you're losing money.
Right. That's why I'm asking the question. I hated to do it in front of everybody. People think I'm crazy, but I mean, it's still.
No, I think we all do that a little, because part of the nature of most of the people who do doTERRA is that they want to help. We see someone in need and we want to help them. So it is, you know, something that is learned sometimes the hard way. I for sure have given people too much and then, you know, been like, oh my gosh, they I really should have had them purchase that.
And so that's exactly what I've done so far, and I can't do this anymore. So that's why I was asking what's the best way to do it.
So if you feel like, I don't know if you see this gentleman, but if you ask him if it's working for him, right? Is it helping you? Because one, it's less side effects than those shots that you're getting. Two, you know, I don't know when you'll be able to get those shots again. And if it comes a time when you don't have access to those shots, you might need something else.
Yeah, it may be that the next time I may not have what he needs, you know.
Right. So you say, listen, I think this is what you need. You need a membership so that you can buy these oils that help you with your allergies, and you can have access to it. You may need to, before you go back, you may need to order some. If you have an account, a US account, I think you can continue to order to, you know, a different address in Spain. That's something I would look into. I don't know how long
he's here now.
Oh, okay. So he's here now. He can get this account. And right now, if he gets the account, and you can get him a free Citrus Bliss. If it's above a certain amount, he'll get the free lime oil also. So invite him to one of these Wednesday calls. This is why we do it, so he can learn. Of course, tonight's topic was not ideal, right. But invite him to learn more, like, you know, just about how oils work. Invite him to, you know, send him a link to doTERRA so he can check it out. If you go into your back office under your account, there's link generators. You can send him little links about, you know, certain oils, just getting him the information, and then saying, you know, really what the idea of doTERRA is to help people be empowered to use these oils on their own. So
right.
Not you, right? Giving him all the oils and supporting him, like holding his hand, giving him the product to use and showing him how he can use it safely, and then he can be empowered. I mean,
the thing about it is he's very, very healthy conscious. He works out, he eats right, you know, no smoking, no drinking, none of this kind of stuff. I mean, he seems like a very, I mean, his mother and I are close, but he seems like he's a very nice fella, but she says that, you know, he cooks with herbs. And so I feel like if he goes that route, and he was very open-minded to the oils. Whenever I said, you know, hey, Jake, sure, if you know what I need, give it to me and let me try it. So,
well, and now you did. So I think now is the follow-up time.
Okay.
Right? I think that's what you should try in the next couple of days. Just put that on your task list. I'm going to follow up with him and let him know this is my business, and, you know,
okay.
I would go that route because
I just sent him a text, so I don't know whether he's up, but I mean, it's not at 9:20, so I don't know if he's up, but I'm sending him a text to see. And I said, hey, you know, how you feeling? Is the oils helping? Let's see if we can get together and talk about them. So, you know, we'll see.
Good. Well, let me know how it goes.
Okay, great.
I got to run.
I was just wondering, because like I say, I did know that they had like the toothpaste, and then there was something that we got, the dental floss that was in the On Guard kits, you know, that they were offering. So that's why I was saying, I knew they had little odd and end things, and I thought, well, maybe I just don't know where to go and apply or order samples. So that helped.
Good. Well, I'm glad. I'm always happy to see you on here, and keep me posted. Let me know how it goes with your friend from Spain.
All right, great. Thank you so much, honey.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
All right, good night.